Katina,
Hi, Will.
how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to catch up to you.
Here I am.
There you are. Yes, you are.
Hi, REI family.
These are people we trying to get to the REI90 family. You got to tell them they got to join.
Okay. Gotcha.
Then you got the slide coming up. And why real estate investing?
Okay. So, hello, everyone. My name is Katina. I'm from Los Angeles. And the reason why I got into real estate investing was because I wanted to earn cash flow. So I couldn't really think of any other way to earn passive income or cash flow. I mean, how do you make money without like physically working? And so I didn't really want to keep physically working.
Hey, that's good enough for me. That's what turned me on to real estate. And shout out to Damani. He said we got him 60,000 last week. I completely forgot about that. Look, we handing out 60s and 65s. We're trying to make sure the bank get rid of all of the money, at least to our clients. Katina, why REI90? You actually already owned real estate before you and I started working. And not only did you, decide to do one-on-one coaching, but then also REI90. What drew you to wanting to work with us in our program and concepts and strategies?
So just real quickly, I had retired from a job. I had worked for 26 years, and I realized that I would not have enough money to sustain my lifestyle or just to do things that I wanted to do. So I started thinking of, am I going to have to go out and get another job, or like, how can I bring in more income? So fortunately for me, I actually had a little bit of a real estate background. So real estate was kind of the natural transition, but I didn't want to be like a real estate agent. I didn't want to like work with people that way. I'm like, I just want to work kind of by myself or maybe with a partner. And so when I got turned on to the program, which was in February 2023, I've only been in Wheel Circle for a little over a year. So once I heard about the program, I bought the kind of the REI90 Lite program because, as we discussed, you didn't think I needed to go into the full program. So once I listened to all the videos and we had our one-on-one conversations, I was like, it was kind of my light up bulb moment. And I was just so excited that I found an avenue in which I can make passive income and cash flow to kind of supplement what I was already bringing home.
Right.
So for me, real estate was a no-brainer.
Right. And then once you went through that, you was like, look, sign me up for everything. What do you have? What's program is going to give me the most access to the most data? And that's what we did. And then not only that, even though you already had real estate, you still understood the power of leveraging somebody else's money. And we have just a few of your approvals here. I think you mentioned we got you like 128,000 in your first round of funding. And you guys can see these are some of her actual real approvals. We got one for 12,000, one for, I believe, 35,000. It's another one. I can't even see what that, how much? 15,000. First of all, how did it feel to be able to not have to go into your retirement fund? We didn't tell you to pull from your 401k. I didn't tell you to liquidate the assets. I'm like, Katina, let's go and use the bank money. And you're actually closing on a property this coming up Wednesday, correct?
Correct. As we talked about earlier, I already had 3 properties before I even started with REI90, but I was completely missing the mark. I was just out there buying stuff, using money from my 401k, using money, maybe borrowing money or whatever, but it was all my own money. And so I realized that there's a cap to my own money, because I still have to pay bills and live. So when I discovered this strategy of kind of the business formation and then getting funding through your business entity, I literally got 100 and almost 30,000 in credit funding in less than 2 weeks. There's no way I can where would I get $130,000 from? It would take me years to save that or put that aside. There's just no way. So this is like the shortcut. Like, this is a shortcut. And I cannot believe, like, I'm this old and I still did not have access to this information. I never knew anything about this before last year.
Definitely.
Completely new information for me.
Definitely. Now, something you said that I want to touch on, because there may be someone who already may have a property or so and may not know the benefit of why they still want to get involved. Can you briefly touch on why it was still important to get connected and get educated with up-to-date information to help you to scale even faster?
I think you kind of just answered the question. You need the update information to help you scale even faster. So just like you said, I don't know how you would acquire real estate. I mean, you need money. You need 20% down. You do the math on whatever the property costs. So if it's 100,000, you're going to need a minimum of 20,000, including like plus closing costs. So unless you have money from an inheritance or something like that, I don't know how you would come up with this type of money this fast to scale quickly. So you kind of answered the question. I did it so that I can scale quicker. Definitely. And I saw the value in paying for the information, investing in the information, because Will gives you a lot of game for free. But even with that, it takes time if you want to go ahead and just try to do this yourself, figure it out yourself. You can, but I mean, it's going to take that much longer for you to scale. You got to pay for the shortcuts. We just have to stop like being so afraid to take those risks and spend the money, or like you said, investing in yourself. I mean, we spend a lot of money on other stuff. You just have to go ahead and do what you need to do to scale your business.
Definitely. Last question, Katina. How simple did we make the process for you of going through this and getting position and getting the capital and closing on your first deal? Like, did you have to go and did we have to keep selling you on REI91 and REI92? Because some people are like, okay, do I got to keep paying for training? I'm like, no, it's a one-time investment. We give you everything you need. We give you the resources. We help you get the capital. Like, how simple did we make this process for you to just follow the blueprint?
It's very simple. You supply all of the systems necessary to kind of like scale, like all the information is there, all the data, all the resources, like it's all in the program. It's crazy how much information is there. And not only that, like Will actually in REI90 actually provides the implementation. So it's not just a bunch of knowledge that you're going, oh my God, what do I do with all this information? But he actually provides the resources and people that help you every step of the way. So if you're ever lost, like within this process, it's your own fault, because all of the resources, everything you need is combined within the program. In the worst case scenario, you have access to Will. I mean, come on, you have access to the entrepreneur, the millionaire. Where do you get that? It was a no-brainer. I signed up immediately because I realized that it was the component I was missing. I had, like I said, I had been doing this all wrong. I was not leveraging other people's money. I was not buying property correctly. I was buying property because of the way it looked, or because, eventually it's going to grow in equity, but I was losing on a monthly basis. So of course we sat down and we came up with a plan. So I'm excited, like check with me in like a year or so. It's just up from here. So I'm excited.
Basically, you're saying you're not leaving no real estate for nobody else. I got it.
I got it. You guys don't be scared. It's harder to buy a car. Like, trust
It
me.
really is. It really
It's hard
is.
to buy a car. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Katina. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing your story. Again, congrats for closing on, again, another property that's coming up Wednesday. So thank you.
Thank you, REI family.